So yeah, we were scared.
So how did what? The one part I'm still unclear on. I couldn't really tell. They knew that they were coming because they had seen the footprints, and
Yeah.
so they say, "You guys got to be here." And then Rommel goes out into the middle of the river and does this to
Does the no
signal.
mole. Yeah.
But how did you know, like, that day at that time they were?
No,
gonna...
we didn't know that day at that time. We had gotten to the village and it had been days. It had been like 2 days that we were waiting there. And then, you know, we said, look, we have a lot of stuff to do. We have land that we have to protect. We have office work to do. I was like, I have to. And we were like, we got to go. And they kept saying, please stay. They said, do not leave. And then I was actually sitting there writing the chapters of this book. I was sitting there just working on the book on my laptop in the middle of the community, in the middle of the Amazon. And they all started screaming Mashko, and everyone started lifting kids and putting them away, and chickens were going crazy and dogs were barking. And then we looked across the beach and we saw this, and it was just everyone was running. I mean, you just heard people loading shotguns, getting ready, because you don't know if this is going to be a friendly encounter and they're going to want to talk about things, or if this is going to be a massacre. So you have no idea.
Rommel goes out into the middle of the river.
Yeah.
How long of a process is it from him going like this to him backing off and then them walking over to where we're going to see them?
He went out into the first third of the river, and this is the dry season, so the river is very, very low. You really could walk across the entire river. You could, in fact. And then gradually they came. Slowly they put down their bows. They came to the edge of the river, and then they all huddled up, and they were pointing at us, and they're looking at us. And then we realized also that we couldn't have the big cameras up. Moshe and Stefan were shooting on professional cameras with like 800.
Do they even know what? They don't know what
they
that is.
don't. And so they were actually saying chichiksu. They're saying, you have guns on us, even though we didn't have guns on it was the cameras. Right. So we had to put down the cameras because they didn't know what a camera is, but they know what a gun is.
They do know what a gun is.
They do know or at least some of them know what a gun is, because the loggers and the narcos have fired on them. And so they are aware that the outside world can pose a danger. And so then what you can see in the video is that then when he was out there, the other people present prepared a boat covered in plantains, and the first thing we did was push it across and give them an offering. And so Rommel walked it out, pushed it to them, and then that's when you see them rush across the river and grab those plantains. And the terrifying thing was that it wasn't like they were going to share them. You can see them in the video pulling, and mine are mine, and his are his, and that's it. And so it makes you wonder what kind of society or ranking they have within